Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Farming Simulator 2019. To start this level off, this episode, you can see our field is starting to become infested with weeds. So, my solution was to go out and purchase the absolute biggest, best, most badass weeder you can possibly buy. I mean, look at this thing. I think it's wider than even some of the larger cedars. So, go ahead and get started. Start up the tractor. I'll go ahead and start unfolding it just so you guys can see how insanely large this thing is. Now, one thing I did do, purely because of the size of this tractor, and that I don't really have the money to buy either another one with narrow tires or to take the time to put narrow tires on this one, I did go ahead and turn crop destruction off, just because I don't want to get rid of our yield by doing so. For some reason, it does not seem that we are taking out weeds very effectively right now, which can only mean one thing, and that could be that they are too mature to rip out with a weeder. Yeah, I am not seeing any progress. Let's look at the map. Yeah, we're definitely experiencing weeds that are too difficult to rip out with our weeder. So there goes money down the drain. Because of that, I will go get us a sprayer, more than likely lease it, and I will be back so that we can spray some herbicide on this stuff and absolutely eradicate it. See you guys in a sec. Alright, so we have purchased ourselves a sprayer that we will go ahead and start getting rid of these pesky weeds that are covering our crop. You can see them dying as we pass over them, which is an excellent sign. It means that very shortly we won't have a single weed to worry about in our field. I'm kind of frustrated though about the fact that we did have to buy the sprayer, because we had 0 weeds in the stage where we would be able to actually pull them up with our weeder, but hopefully in the future, if they show up, it'll just go ahead and show up early enough. I don't know how else to say it, just because yeah, it's frustrating, but I mean, I guess that's how it goes sometimes. We will definitely be checking the map to see how it is. Like you can see here, we are making a pretty good dent already, which is very fortunate. So, should I go by field 15? That's the current question that I am trying to tackle right now. Because if I do, I would love to go ahead and purchase plow, combine both the fields together, and just all around make one nice large field that we can, harvest crops with on, grow pretty much whatever we would like to on it. And just the increased yield from having that large of a field, as well as it's an excuse to buy a little bit bigger tractors for us. I mean, I don't see how you can be against that or beat that. It'd just be awesome to see all of it. So let's look at our field view again. We might be able to just do a single triangle here, just a single pass right up the middle. That's kind of my hope. Let's turn it around and see just what is left to do. Go ahead and turn that on. We'll turn the sprayer on. We probably double doused some stuff, but I'd rather double douse than not get everything. So So just a few more weeds. Should be just one more pass, as you can see on the field view right here. Go ahead and zoom in on it for you. Go back. No, it might be more than one pass. Probably because I am overlapping a little bit too much. Again, that's the one thing that I really get frustrated about with these games. And I mean, it's real life that way, since you don't have any kind of field view within the game itself. You end up dealing with it to where you will pass over something multiple times. So I'm going to back up. There is that one spot I missed over here, as you can see. We're still more. Do we have it now? If we don't have it now, I'm going to scream. Yes, we do have it. So I will get this small portion finished. And I will see you guys in just a second with a new mission to do while we wait for this field to grow. Alright, so we have field 14 completely weed free now. So very exciting about that. The mission, the contract that we have accepted, like many others that we have done, is a fertilizing mission. And it is on field 18, so we will start the short drive over there. I did consider cultivating. There is a cultivating mission on field 6, so we might end up messing with that one, especially since we do have a cultivator, but I might try and find a slightly larger one if we're going to do a mission such as that. We might have to take out a bank loan if we decide to do such a thing, though. And if we get a bank loan, we might as well go ahead and buy a new tractor, buy a new cultivator, just all that. That's the rabbit hole that I really don't want to start going down once we get a loan. Although, it's probably one we will end up taking on in the very near future. So isn't 18 the field that we did? That's the field we did some corn on. So we already know the lay of the land for this field. So this should take just a short second. So I will fertilize this field very quickly, and I will see you guys in a second. Just a short second. So I made a purchase. Might be a good idea, might not. But I decided, go big or go home. We're going to go ahead and buy us a combine harvester. As you can see, it's a John Deere. Now, I did not go with the S790 because that thing is prohibitively expensive. But we did get us a T560i. I did not go crazy with, wide tires or crawler tracks. But this is still expensive combine. They required a very large, sizable loan amount. My first order of business is going to be to attach this header trailer so that we can get it out of here and get the header placed onto it. And I am hoping that it is big enough, because if not, we're going to have to trade it in and get a different one. Here's to hoping that's not the case. And hook up to this header. Might take some positioning. Use some farm sim logic in order to get it, and we will get it set up on here. I have another couple of purchases that I will make after I get this on here. I think you guys are going to like what I've decided to go ahead and get set up. Alright, got the header on the trailer. I will make those purchases, get the combine back to the farm, and I will see you guys when it is time to show you what we've done. Alright, so we are back at the farm. You can see our nice little collection of gear here. From the weeder, to the sprayer, to the cultivator, to the seeder. You can also see our fancy, brand new John Deere combine that I am trying to connect to the header of. Connect the header to. Oh, come on, we were right there. I know it's a little unconventional to do it this way, but it's what works right now. So here's what I've done. Along with purchasing the combine and a trailer to drag along, I've also purchased field 15, and the goal right now is to go ahead and plow these fields together. Now, after these fields, once we have enough money, the next plan is to purchase field 16, attach it through plowing, then ultimately field 17, so we have one nice large field. Once we do that, we can start planning everything else. But for right now, let's go ahead and combine our brand new field with our brand new combine harvester. And one of the beautiful things is that we should be able to do it without having to unload, at least in theory. Hopefully the canola isn't quite as high yielding as the wheat would be. our field of canola is just about done being harvested. Should be just one more pass here. I think our header is just wide enough to get it done. At least that's what I'm hoping for anyway. The answer is it is really close, but it is really doable at the same time. So, once we get this final strip completed, we will finish unloading into the trailer, find a place to sell all of our canola, and then I think we will go ahead and call it a day, because we have done quite a bit. And I am definitely reeling from the prospect of having such a large loan that we're going to have to pay back fairly soon. Now, once that field of wheat over there is completed, once we've gotten it harvested, we will go ahead and combine the fields and make them into just one singular crop type that's being grown at a time. Then also, once we can afford it, we will go ahead and find a spot to place, you know, silos, all of that fun stuff, so that we'll be able to go ahead and store our product and not have to worry about immediately finding the best sell point for it. Got all that done, we can go ahead and fold it up. I will not worry about the header trailer this time, partly because it is a bit of a pain in the butt to get it off of there, and also because we don't need to. We're not going to any location. Now, in the future, we will likely start doing harvesting missions using this beautiful piece of machinery, but at least for right now, that is not any of our concern. So let's go ahead and cover that, and let's see, where's the best place for canola? It looks like it is the central grain elevator, which that is up there just north of field 8. So let's get this trailer all the way up there so we can start making a little bit of money. The turn, go through a couple of bushes, try not to scratch up our tractor too much, and we will head down the road. I will see you guys when we reach the elevator. We are right about to go into the grain elevator with our almost 13,000 liters of canola. Go ahead and remove the cover, and for the tip side, I think we will just use the grain door itself right now. I believe that should be a solid choice, because at least to me, with these trailers, it looks really weird when we're using something other than a grain door and it is flowing and falling all over the place. That is one of my pet peeves and one of my annoyances. Annoyances, whatever the hell the word is. So with that, once it is down, we will close the cover, and hopefully you guys are liking that I'm doing a little bit more with it instead of just, you know, harvesting mission followed by fertilizing mission. I'm going to try and start getting us some more fields. But once again, thank you for watching. If you leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I hope to see you guys on the next video.